Namaste, my name is Saurabh Nanda and this is my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for visiting and watching this video. In this video today, it's a special video that I have recorded with Dr. Aarti Anand to discuss something disturbing which is happening. About a week ago, the boys locker room case on Instagram came on surface, where a group of boys from rich private schools, they created a group on Instagram to share photos of women. Many of them were underage, and they had discussions of raping them and a lot of other obscenities. More and more boys were added to the group, and then some of them started sharing screenshots of what was being discussed with the girls who were being mentioned in the group. And finally, they were outed, and a lot of arrests have been made uh, regarding that particular case for both juveniles as well as students who were above the age of 18. Now, in this particular episode, I want to discuss why these things are taking place in our society today. So, please help me in inviting Dr. Aarti Anand on this special episode. Thank you so much, Dr. Anand, for taking out time and talking about this important issue. Welcome. How are you?
Hello, I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, ma'am. I'm good. And I think we're all a little overwhelmed by this issue of boys' locker room. So that is why we're doing this special, segment today. First question: why are students, young teenagers, doing such things during the lockdown?
There are two, three things. I will say that these things children have been talking and doing for a long time. There are many reasons. सबसे पहला reason ये है कि lot of children are homebound and they have nothing else to do. मतलब there are no restrictions, nobody is there to see what they are doing, and parents are also busy. Maybe mother is busy with the household chores, father is busy doing his work from laptop, so nobody is looking at them or questioning at them, so they are engaged in such activities. Secondly, I also feel they may have been doing it earlier also, but because lots of students are bound at home, so the network has been increasing. They have been adding more people and more people have come in. So out of the blue, one person who came and blew the whistle, okay, because of them, that person, they have been caught. So I feel this is because of the reason, few reasons why this mentality is seen in our children. First of all, modeling. Our parents or male patriarchal society models model their own behavior by showing that women are inferior, they are sex objects, and they are seeing and hearing from their uncles, brothers, and friends that females are to be objectified and they are sex symbols, or they are objects. Okay, so and they have more right than women. When all this thing is in their psyche, and and they are free, so they can talk about all these things. And also many times what happens is, Saurabh, they have also seen that doing morphing somebody's face or body shaming somebody, or calling women by name or objectifying them or raping, they may not be punished. It is normal thing. Maybe in media also, as well as in our homes, we see that if the guy does something wrong, okay, if he molests somebody, everybody tries to protect that guy, from the police or from the legal system. Okay, and एक और चीज हमारी साइकी में है, ये तो लड़का है, कुछ भी कर सकता है, ठीक है. When that psyche is there, from generations it is coming, so the child will automatically know कि भाई जो मैं कर रहा हूँ ठीक कर रहा हूँ. In fact, कई बार ऐसे भी होता है कि knowing that this is wrong, Okay, you and me know it is wrong. Suppose the child knows कि ऐसा नहीं करना चाहिए, फिर भी उसके मन में ये होता है यार मैं पकड़ा तो जाऊंगा नहीं. Who will catch me? My dad will take care of me, or something like that. And
Right.
Rationalizing कि ये तो मेरा हक है, मैं तो कर सकता हूँ, मैं लड़का हूँ. You know, that kind of thing. Even though the media and the educationists, I will say, the psychologists, so many of us are bombarding them with all the right things. Okay, yet these people are engaging in such kind of acts. Why? मेरे को जो लगता है सबसे important thing, they have no fear of punishment. ठीक है, that they will be reprimanded or they will be taken, their actions are accountable.
So one of the conversations that I read on the internet about this particular incident was that a lot of these boys or a lot of these young teens, they get inspiration from their own family members who also
That's
have
what-
WhatsApp groups where they discuss a lot about pornography, a lot about obscenity, and all these things. So they get inspiration from them. Do you think that's one of the cases?
Yes, of course, that's what I'm saying, that their parents are modeling now, the husband is modeling. Secondly, the father's behavior towards mother also shows if you are abusing or if you are just not showing respect in front of the child. The child will say, okay, we have to treat all women like that. Okay?
Right.
So it is, some of the things are through modeling they are learning. Okay? It is
Right.
not being told, it is subconsciously you're learning.
You're already
This-
learning that. So, ma'am, what should be done with these kids? They are, yes, I mean, they are guilty. Of course, they are guilty. But so, what is the solution? Immediate solution.
I feel they should be given some kind of punishment in the form of community help. They should be put into some kind of serving the community, staying with people who are helpless or who don't have jobs, so that they can empathize and learn that what goes through the person's mind when they are in that situation. I strongly feel that. Secondly, I feel that the parents should be also made accountable. They should be fined by the government, by the legal authorities, that how come you have not taught your child? Because it's a very big danger to the society if they were. I heard that they were deciding how to rape a girl,
Yes.
how to rape a woman. That is a criminal offense.
Yes.
So if they are juveniles, that doesn't mean that they should be set free. Okay, I'm not saying that they should be treated as hardened criminals, but they should be given some kind of community. They should do community service, and also counseling should be given to them and to the parents. Parents should be definitely fined, because if they are fearful, they will also change. Secondly, सबसे important चीज है, the patriarchal mindset has to change. Secondly, women have to be empowered. They have to empower themselves. Okay, many of us see our women in the house being beaten up, talked very badly. We all know. We all have friends who say कि मेरे पापा मम्मी को मारते हैं या उनके साथ ऐसे करते हैं. So women have to be to come out of this helpless situation. ये बहुत it's a very complex psychosocial problem, in the sense that in our society, women are brought up that in a way that we should be helpless. We should listen to our husband. We should not complain to anybody. अब यही तेरा घर है, तो यही रहेगी. So obviously, you're not empowering your females. You are not teaching them anything. You're not making them uh, educated also, so that they can move out of the house, get a job. So the whole value system, the patriarchal mindset has to be changed. It will not take, it doesn't happen as like 1 minute, 1 second. Okay? It will take years, I think. And I was shocked because we talk, the media talks a lot about it. We've seen Nirbhaya victim case, okay? So much hue and cry was made, and so much uh, all over the world, matlab India, there were people who were against that crime. Yet, these children are thinking about doing the same thing.
Yeah.
तो इससे क्या मतलब, इससे क्या एक बात पता चलती है, that they have no fear, absolutely no fear of punishment.
True. So, ma'am, one thing I've noticed as being an educationist, which happens very commonly in India, is that when something happens with the child, there is a disciplinary issue, or regarding studies or something. So the school blames the parents that you're not doing enough, and the parents in return blame the school that we pay money to send our children to good schools, and you are not doing enough. But the child somehow is free of both of them. He doesn't have fear of either of them then.
देखो, the thing is, you're absolutely right here. He has no fear. But one more thing is, beta, that if after committing the crime also, the parents are trying to protect the son. Okay?
Right.
Protect their children and rationalizing their behavior. Okay? That thing is very, very disturbing, according to me. And I think the child's major part is with the family. So the value system the person has, it comes from family members, parents. I always strongly feel how you identification comes from family. He's not going to identify with a teacher or with somebody else. His identification, his values, aptitudes, belief system is dependent on the family. So the family, the parents, their mindset has to change. I suggest that parents should communicate with their children and educate them about sex, sexual activity, and gender sensitization, so that boys or men become more responsible towards women and have more respect.
Well, thank you so much, Dr. Aarti Anand, for providing this time to discuss such an important thing which has happened recently, and it has repercussions for everyone. I hope you guys learned a lot from this conversation, and we are better now in understanding why these things happen. Please provide your feedback and comments. Thank you so much for viewing this video and visiting the channel. Thank you so much, ma'am, and see you soon for our weekly segment.
Thank you. It was my pleasure. See you.